Hello everybody, it is Tuesday again, so that means it is lesson. This is called the Parable of the Talents. You can find it in Matthew chapter 25, verses 14 through 30. A parable is a type of story Jesus would tell so that we would learn something from it. You know, Jesus' stories have more than one meaning. For example, this story is about talents, which was a super large amount of money in Bible times. In today's time, a talent will be worth $1 million. And at that, a talent weighed 33 kilograms, which would be 75 pounds. A man decided to go on a long trip, so he called his servants and asked them to take care of his house, his stuff, and his money. The man trusted his servants and believed that they would take care of his special and valuable things. The man decided to give one servant 5 talents of money, which would have been $5 million. To another, he gave 2 talents, which would have been $2 million. And to the last servant, he gave 1 talent, which would have been $1 million. He gave each servant a large amount he thought they could handle according to their ability. Our abilities are special gifts that God gave. He gives each of us. Some of us are good at memorizing. Some of us are better at certain sports. And some of us are better at knowing how to help others. Some can solve problems better. Our ability is something special we have that's different than anyone else's. The man left on his trip, and the servants each did something with the money they received. The man with 5 talents went right away and used his money and got 5 more. And the man with 2 talents also used his money, and he gained 2 more talents. And the man with 1 talent took his talent and he buried it in the ground to keep the money safe. He didn't even try to do anything with it. He could have bought seed, planted a garden. He could have made more money, but he didn't do anything. After a long trip, the master returned and wanted to know what his servants did with his money. The first man with 5 talents said, "You trusted me with 5 talents, and I made 5 more." His master smiled and replied, "Great job, good and faithful servant. You are trustworthy with a few things, so I will put you in charge of a lot of things. Come celebrate with me." I think it's interesting. The master said he trusted him with few things. He gave him $5 million. To me, that's a lot of things. But to this master, it was small compared to what he would give and trust him with now. Then the man with the 2 talents said, "You trusted me with 2 talents, and I made you 2 more." His master smiled and replied, "Great job, good and faithful servant. You are trustworthy with a few things, so I will put you in charge of a lot of things. Come celebrate with me." Then the man with 1 talent came and told his master, "I know you work hard for your money, so I was afraid to lose any of it. I decided to bury it and keep it safe. Here's your 1 talent back." The master was not impressed and said, "You lazy servant. At the very least, you could have taken the money to the bank, and you would have at least collected some interest from it." He immediately took the talent away from the man and gave it to the first man, who used his money to make more. The point Jesus was trying to make is that if you use your special gifts and abilities, God will give you more to keep doing these things you are good at. He will trust you with so much more. God loves each and every one of us, and He considers us valuable. And, we each got a gift of some sort that He has given us. And I think that we should use these gifts to glorify and, talk about Him and be one of His workers in a way. I hope you all enjoyed this lesson. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. I do a lesson every Tuesday, and we do fun facts on Fridays. So I love each and every one of you. Have a good day.